Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic fan. Welcome back to another stream. If you were here for the sponsored stream on Tuesday, that was really cool, wasn't it? I got to play with all of the War of the Spark cards. I made some amazing cards. Cedric, welcome, hello. So I got to play with some amazing cards on Tuesday. I got a sponsorship or I got sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. That was amazing. I tried out all of the War of the Spark cards. Well, I'm gonna go to a pre-release in real life at 1 p.m. Currently, it is 11 a.m. But we're gonna do some streaming first. Now, if we see here, we've got War of the Spark draft. But wait a minute, it costs 1,500 gems, 1,500 gems. But wait a minute, I've got 3,200 gems. But wait, it doesn't start until 44 hours. So you're not going to be able to play this until Monday? Because they want you to play at your local game stores, and I respect that. But that means for us, I won't be able to play it on the stream just yet. Now, there is sealed. I guess there's that. Yeah, let's do this. Let's play some sealed. I was actually going to play some traditional, but now did they raise the price on all of these? Because you used to be able to play with gold, right? Traditional draft, that's 1,500 with 2 losses. Yeah, that looks different. Traditional constructed, sealed, 2,000 there. Huh. Am I having a mental issue because I could have sworn you used to be able to pay for some of these things with gold? Anyway, okay, let's do Sealed War of the Spark. Now, in all honesty, I was reviewing my record during the streamer event. I had a 48% win rate. So that means I had like a 52% lose rate during the event. And the times that I lost were when I was playing Sealed. So, but that was with like 1,000 of these other streamers that all of us together we were streaming. Not that we were the best of the best, but there were a lot of great people there. Who did I see there? I saw Legend. I saw Saffron Olive. I saw Luis Salvato. I saw like real Magic players, and we're all real Magic. I mean, like big names, however you want to say it. And I usually was losing when I was doing the sealed, but let's do it here. Now that everyone in the world can play this, here we go. Now, I don't play this a lot. I don't play sealed a lot, and I think that's part of my problem, that I'm a little bit more better at draft, perhaps. But with everyone in the chat there to help me out, I think it'll work out. So hey, say hello everyone in the chat. Let's see what our pulls are. Okay, well, Karn is great. Until your next turn up to 1 target non-creature artifact becomes an artifact creature with power. Okay, so you can make your artifacts come to life. You may choose an artifact from your outside the game, and okay. Oketra is amazing because she is a 3/6 legendary creature zombie god with double strike. She was like doing amazing in my stream on Tuesday, so I really think I need to pick her. Citadel or Bolus's Citadel, I've heard is really cool, especially in multiplayer. It's a lot of black. Tamiyo is a 4 for 5. Spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to discard. Okay, so if I get paired with a discard deck, that's helpful. Choose a non-land card, then reveal the top. Put all cards with the name among them into your hand. Okay, so in limited, how many times is it going to really hit the card that I want? Return a card, and then got the little submarine here, Silent Submersible. It's a 2/3. You draw a card when it does damage. Crew of only 2. Mobilized District. I'm not loving any of these cards, I guess, except for Oketra. So let's look at our pool this way. Let's look at all Planeswalkers. Teo, Jiang, Kaya, Unais, Huatli, Tamiyo and Karn. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with white. Well, just based on these polls, I can get Teo into my deck, white plus something else or mono white. I can get Kaya because it's white or black mana. I can get Watsli. She's also green or white mana. And I can do Karn because he's colorless. So out of all of these planeswalkers, I can, in theory, put 1, 2, 3, 4 of them into my deck. Okay, besides that, let's look again at rares and mythics. So the Silent Submersible is a rare card. Interesting. And from here, again, Oketra or Karn could work. Say, do you like my polls? Okay, let's look at the uncommon stuff that came in. Johnny's Pridemate, fun. Rally of Wings. Untap all creatures you control. Creatures you control with flying get +2/+2. Okay, Teo. Bond of Discipline, 5 mana. Tap all creatures your opponent controls. You gain. Creatures you control gain lifelink. That's fun. Flux Channeler. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, proliferate. That's fun. Bond of Insight. Each player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard. Return up to 2 instants or sorceries from your graveyard to your hand. Then you exile. Cyclops. This has Undergrowth, but they don't call it Undergrowth. I got a lot of these bonds. Gain control of target creature. Untap that creature, gains haste, and then deals 2 damage to any other target. Dovin's Veto. Counter spell. Kaya. Mayhem Devil. Okay, well. White and red. Do we have anything in white and red? Okay, let's say we're gonna do white, blue, or red. Tenth District Legionnaire, 2/2 haste. Whenever you cast a creature, put 1/1 permanently. That's cool. Do we have anything pretty useful in white and red? Bond of Passion, Cyclops. Nah. What about in the commons? Sacrifice, Enforcer. That one was pretty useful in terms of tapping the opponent, slowing them down. Divine Arrow was useful. 1/3 flying is useful. 3/2. I'm kind of liking a lot of these white cards. And then in red, on Crop Invader. Goblin Assault Team, I like that. So maybe I want to go with Boros. Over here we've got just a bunch of I love Bloom Hulk. In green, not really amazing. Got some big stompy creatures. Okay, let's say we're going to do Boros. So first, we'll add Oketra. Teo, Kaya, Watley. In the uncommons, Pridemate, although there's not really any life happening. I don't really have any flyers. Bond of Discipline with my cat, maybe. So what's this one again? When it enters, it deals X damage to target creature an opponent controls, or X is the number of instants and sorceries. Okay, Bond of Passion. Gain something, do damage. Over here we've got the Legionnaire. And then in common, we've got the Enforcer, the Arrow, probably the Lynx, Screecher, Battalion topple, yep. When it attacks, make something else fly, yep. Sergeant. Vigilance. 3/4 flying. Exile target creature, then proliferate. Yep. Spirit, Crop Invader. Blind Blast. The Weird. It can get bigger and bigger. Assault Team, yes. Cyclops, 4/4. Oops, I'm at 41 cards. And then the Manticore. Okay, I'm at 42 cards, but then let's see here. 3.5. 3.5 average. 15 creatures. On the top end with 6. There's Kaya, there's the Passion. Yeah, let's say that the biggest thing is Kaya. And then after that, we're at 40 cards. Let's give this a shot here. And let's also... let's check one thing. Okay, let's see about this. Okay, let's play the first match. So I'm going to the War of the Spark pre-release at 1. So as usual, I usually do this stream for about an hour, and that gives me a chance to play with some cards, get some practice in, and then go to this pre-release. Okay, only red, and here... sure, I just need 1 white mana, so let's cross our fingers there. I'm dealing with Anarchemos. Pretty cool name. We're on top of Bolas's Citadel here, although to me it looks like the... to me it looks like a... an owl mask from the Batman Court of Owls storyline. That's what I keep seeing. Tenth District Legionnaire. Okay, so I don't have anything that targets it now that I think about it. It's just so fascinating that all of the moving pieces you have to think of, because if I have this one card, this card gets better when you target it. Therefore, make sure you... okay, we'll do the Assault Team next time, but for the moment... let's tap out that Crop. Go in for another strike. If they attack, I can Divine Arrow them. Okay, nice. Okay, so they've got a wall. I suppose here, okay, they'll take the 4 damage, they'll take the 5 damage, that's fine. Next turn I could enforce. I missed a land drop. With my 5th land I could do all my items here. Wanderer's Strike, Chain Whip Cyclops. Okay, smart. Well, what I can do here is... everything gets vigilant. Field is cleared. Ooh, they're playing 3 colors. Oketra, nice. This is game over. Unless I get my 5th land. Lifelink and haste, then it makes another zombie. Okay, perfect. Nothing to proliferate. I have 3 turns to seal the deal. Alright, if I get my final land... Well, it has to be a plains. Okay, these are great pulls. Okay, I'll probably miss my Loxodon. That's fine. I'll get rid of one of their items. They have their 3/3 First Strike Lifelink. That's a bomb creature. It's a really bomb creature, but they had all the mana for it. The invasion. Oketra's coming up next. I didn't need that. This is getting close. Here comes Oketra. Whew. That's what I was missing. That's exactly what I was missing right there.
Nobody's ready to die. That's why so many stick around after they do.
Three First Strike is good, but okay, well, this one, hello Jerome, you're just in time. I was about to win the game, but then they just got all their bomb creatures, and now I'm about to lose, so... A 3/3 Vigilant Angel is just too good.
Tell me your story. Let me aid you.
Yeah, I can't deal with this. Oketra's coming up next, and Kaya has been tapped out, so let's go on to the next one. I'm doing the Sealed War of the Spark, and yeah, I just had really bad draws because, okay, they got all their land drops perfectly, and I missed like 2 of them, and I just could have really gotten it working. Okay, here, so only 2 mana, but then we get nothing for a little while. Well, the 10th District, that one's nice. It's a 2/2 with haste, and it gets stronger when you target it with stuff. Okay, I'm gonna start needing some more lands. With my third land, what can I do with that? The Trusted Pegasus. So it's a 2/2. Okay, missed the land drop. So I guess that's a good trade there. They have their flyer removed, and they have their four land drops. So they're gonna send their army at me, maybe? Okay, missing another land drop. So you can't play Magic unless you've got lands, and I've already topped out at 2. They've built a really nice board presence, and... Okay, everyone, honestly in the chat, tell me right now, should I quit or not? Please answer, because I have 2 lands, they have 4 lands, I'm about to discard. Yeah, the game is still early, but it's like they have their complete... you know, they have 4 lands, they have 4 creatures. I'm like just so behind. Like, this is impossible. So tell me in the chat there. It's all up to you. Yes or no? Should I quit? Should I concede and move on to the next game? Okay, looks like no one's answering anything, so I'll take that as a concede. Okay, let's move on to the next game. When you're this far behind, it's like you just can't catch up. They were already starting to build their board presence. They had 4 creatures, they had 4 lands. They just had it all. Like, this is not... It was not gonna work out well. So, you know, there's a time when you have to say, like, this is not gonna work and just move on. So this is kind of deja vu in terms of I played a fair amount of sealed War of the Spark during the event, and I pretty much lost every sealed game that I played in the event. So far, it's also happening here, but let's see what happens. So yep, that's a 1/1 with first strike. It's funny how it makes a little meow sound, but it's like way bigger than a regular cat.
I've never dueled before, but don't take it easy. Put me out front.
Put me up front, coach. Yep, it's a first strike, but we both have first strike, so that's funny. First strike versus first strike. The Grim Initiate, I think, is really cool because you get a 1/1 first strike, and then when it dies, it becomes another 1/1, which is an army which can get bigger and bigger. Okay, my 4th mana, what can I do with that? The Loxodon, everything gets vigilance, but oh, my wall gets vigilance. So I'm battling Axerotu. So they probably have combat tricks here. I guess at least if they use that one up, you know, it's one less thing to have.
My back's against the wall here.
And then I guess this is the final, well...
This is what I trained for.
So the art on this wall is pretty cool. Look at those shapes. And the luminous nature of it. So if you have not played War of the Spark on Arena, that's one of the best ways to learn about the cards, just because it's you know, really it's really, you know, complete with stuff to play. Okay, is this finally, is this gonna turn the tables? Because now I've got a 3/6 god. This is the bomb of my deck. Whenever Oketra comes out, this is it, because she's a 3/6, double strike, she'll kill anything, and if she gets killed, she keeps coming back. The only thing will be that
I know I'm on track.
okay, so that's fine there. Now I get to steal something, right? Tap all of their creatures. Yeah, let's do that.
Time to fight fire with fire. It's over when I say it's over.
Okay, yeah. When Oketra comes out, that's a big one, so there's one win. Everyone, we did it. I get gems and a pack. Let's see if we can keep that winning streak alive. So Oketra, all of the gods, there, and there's one for every color. Bontu, Kefnet, Ronus, Oketra. The red god, that was Hazaret, that still survived the battle. The red god is Ilharg, one of the deities of Ravnica, from the Gruul clans. Okay, did you notice that when it said you go first, I could have sworn I remember that when it said you go first, it used to highlight, and now maybe it doesn't, or I'm imagining it, because it just feels like I can't really read about the you go first. So that's a little bit of UI design that they should change up a little bit. Okay, Ace Man. So I'm building up a nice air attack here. For 6 mana, other creatures you control get +1. Wow. That's so much in the late game. Little wolf here can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 2. Okay, fine. I have 4 mana, nothing to do there, but 3 in the air. If they attack, I can Divine Arrow that wolf. 5th mana, I'm at the point of Bond of Discipline or Chain Whip Cyclops. 4/4. Now there could be a giant growth right here. Okay, no, there isn't. So okay, that's nice, but so a 2/2 with Death Touch on the floor. Hey, wait a minute, if I attack, my Cyclops can ride my Pegasus. And actually, when I get Huatli out, creatures I control assign damage equal to the toughness. So that would become a 3/3 in the air. Discipline, tap everything, plus lifelink. Okay. Okay, well, saving a 2/2 Death Touch as a blocker, in my opinion, is a better strategy than attacking with it. 3-4. Okay, that's nice. So I guess I'm not going to need Huatli. I was thinking of using her as a way to make my Screecher into a 3-3. Now what I could also do is... if I get my 6th land here, I can give all my other creatures 1-1. That's pretty big, but it's on the ground. Come on, my 6th mana. Cross your fingers. Okay, no 6th mana, but wait a minute. Blind Blast, 1 damage to target creature. That creature can't block. Okay, that will work just fine. Because if I can get these things into the air, that is game over. That was really good combat trick right there that happened. They had a big old scary thing on the ground, but my air crew really pulled through. Okay, 2 wins, nice. I'm gonna get a booster in 600 gems. So now maybe we're turning things around. Kind of weird that those first 2 games were... okay, the very first game was going all right, but then they got their bomb creatures and I just couldn't handle it, so GG. The second game was just horrible land draws. The third game and the fourth game, as we saw here, worked out very well. So Skull Dragon, or Scald Dragon. Okay, I don't think we should keep that, and this is kind of slow, but this is kind of a slow format, 4 mana. Yeah. So our on-crop is 2/2 for strike. Let's conceal our true colors for a moment. 1/2, pretty nice. So with Whatleaf, I've got a lot of walls. That's when that matters, and I can then gain life.
I'm impressed anyone would be so foolish. I'd be less frustrated if you had fewer flaws.
Okay, well, they locked me down pretty well.
Boxes are made to be thought outside of.
Now they got stuck on 3 lands, maybe they did, okay. Well, I don't have anything that impressive to work with, but I guess Watley can get me some life.
I have come to help. Heal.
Okay, so the Law Rune, no need to spend to tap anything because it can just attack, but I'll still be able to block it. Prison Realm, great. So that's pretty perfect.
Just one verse in the poem.
And then I have no way to get rid of it. They have their 4th land. So that's a big expenditure for such a little creature, but my assault team. But wouldn't you know it, they've got the counterspell that will... Oh, I guess not. Okay, so to the dome and to the Dovin. No, they're going to have their own Justice Strike. Or they're going to do their blink effect, right? I'm sure they've got a way to blink it out if it's pausing like this.
These results are an anomaly, not to be repeated.
Dovin's talking about anomalies. Okay, there we go. That no escape. You should have done that to my 4-1. Okay, so we can make this invader big, but let's see what happens first with this block. You've got your Strix. Okay, so totally lost. What does that do again? Put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library. So they're going to return... what? Okay. That'll work. Oh, I have to sacrifice a creature to do that. That's so dumb. Reading the card explains the card.
You've never seen anything like this.
Suspicious. They're gonna cast a non... They're gonna cast a non-creature, I'm sure of it. Yep, here it comes. Okay, well now I've got a 3/3 with first strike at least. Those goblins have served their purpose. I love their art. All those goblins in all of these different garbs. That's really fun. Submersible is cool. Come on, I need my Oketra. They're tapped out of their top decking. And okay, Topple will let me destroy an artifact. Then I get a land. Okay. So Pouncing Lynx is cool. It has first strike, but only on their turn. And I've got a ton of mana on the field. And I keep getting more mana. Okay, great. And they have something in hand, but it's going to be exactly what they need. Maybe they also have a land. Maybe they're also bluffing, but now they got something that they need. Okay, here's a Lynx.
Stop!
Okay, this is coming together. I have a 3/3 and a 2/1 with and then I got another land.
Learn from this.
Okay, so they probably are getting mana flood as well. They've got 8 lands. There's another land. Yeah, they're just getting mana flooded, just like me. So you have to sacrifice another creature, and it's +2/+0 until end of turn. So I suppose you need to... Yeah, they were getting mana flood. Sorry about that. They had 9 lands. Okay, I know how that's not cool when it happens to me, so hopefully they continue to have good results. Okay, 3 packs and 1,200 gems. 3 wins. Nice. Okay, I like the things that I have there, but the mana situation was horrible. This is actually better. Okay. Teo is coming up soon, I guess. Well, at least 2 other creatures. If it works out right here, I can haste in the Legionnaire. All 3 of us can attack, and then she'll become a 4/3. Please, please let that happen. No, this is dead. Odd. Okay, nice. Oh, okay. Zeter. You're getting bad draws. Alright, 4 wins, 1,400 gems, 1,600, 2,000, 22. So you have to win 6 times to recoup your investment into the event. I think the highest I've ever done is 5. And I think I've done that 2 or 3 times in all of these months. That kind of reminds me, I wanted to check right here. How long have I been streaming? When was my first stream? I know that I was streaming at the beginning of last year while I was waiting for the... beta invite. I was streaming Doom. I was playing some classic Doom in January, and then I got the... invite. I'm looking at my old stream. So the first stream that I have here is from April 16th. Oh, okay, so I was playing... Uh-oh, they're stuck on their lands. Not fun. April 16th was the first time that I streamed. Oh, I got a notification. Tomcat, thanks for the like on that. Ugin's Conjurant. Nice. What does it do? Enters with X. If damage would be dealt, instead remove a counter. Okay, that's cool. But it's an artifact, right? Let's topple that. And then let's also... It's not an artifact, but that's okay. It still tapped it. I still made my weird really big. And that's it. The double D. Okay, nice. So now that we've got all the people in the chat helping out there, ooh, 5 wins is like my best. Let's see if we can get the last one. I'm looking I'm looking at my old stream, my very first stream, and it's like, wow, I was so young. Okay, so Screecher, Weird, Watley. Okay. Now this is non-creature, so those would be my planeswalkers. Bane, Deviant. Pretty nice. Strix is good. Gets stronger when you do a non-creature spell, like a planeswalker. You have a bird. I have a bird.
This power ought to be shared. Share in our strength.
Uh-oh, now I've got a 3/3. And then are you gonna not block and go attack my planeswalker? That's fine. That's a nice distraction. I think that's an interesting strategy to think about, that with so many planeswalkers in this set, like, they can to some degree be a distraction. Next up I'll do Teo. That'll make my weird even better. But they are looking at my cards very carefully, so... Haha, that's fun.
We learn from our mistakes.
Finally, a chance to prove my skills.
Okay, so a wall on the ground doesn't even matter, so I will let them go attack my planeswalker, and maybe that'll distract them with something shiny.
I'm brilliant, so do try to keep up.
That was so lucky
Every day is a new
that they had the double team up card. That was like so lucky to take out my weird. Yep, so there we go. Distracting.
You feed!
Okay, so I have just about double their life total, and they're gonna go keep attacking my creature, I guess. Okay, Hydra, that's pretty amazing. That's a bomb creature as well.
Focus on what matters.
I guess this game is gonna slip away from us. Okay, so this is not good at all. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You still have a home. You should go there now.
Okay, well, that's working really well. They got all the cards that they needed. But that was a good run. 5, 5 wins. That's cool. 3 packs, 1,600 gems. And let's go open them up. So, Paradise Druid, Naga Eternal, Divine Arrow, Finisher, Dismissal. Got one uncommon wildcard. Parhelion 2, really cool art on that, very evocative. Teo, Dovin, Stinger. Got the Elder Spell. Got a wild card, nice. Turret Ogre. Finale of Glory. So this creates some soldiers, or if you pay 10 or more, you get angels. So in theory, if X is 10 or more, you're going to get 10 4/4 angels. Amazing. Okay, I think that's it for the moment. Actually, let me just play one more game here of traditional ranked, and then I'll wrap it up. So thanks everyone for hanging out. So let's do one final game, then we're at an hour of streaming, and then I'm going to get ready so I can go to that pre-release. So Vanguard is the perfect thing that I want. So they really needed to do their opt. Like, is that a good strategy? Like, I really, really need that opt. Lightning Strike, who cares? So this is obviously an Izzet Drake's deck. Nothing pulled from the top, okay. So let me just answer a few people here on Discord. Okay, they really want that Bolus. And they missed the land drop, right? And I'm getting a ton of lands. Now, should I be spending this much life to keep these guys alive? After all, I'm dealing with an Izzet deck. So I think I'm going to stop that at the moment. I'm down to 4 life. So it's from 5th edition, 1997. I actually cracked it in late 2017, I think, when I bought some boosters for nostalgia. Okay. See you there at 12:50. Okay, so Salty Raw looks pretty cool in that. If I just look at the hands, he looks kind of Iron Man-ish. Okay, so they're probably switching over to a lot of burn, because this last game, obviously, because I was really damaging myself, that's, okay, unplayable. Yeah, this is not going to work out. They have their perfect, their deck is very well tuned, and to just have it that much is just going to be impossible. So let's play one last game. I haven't even gotten to today's quest of killing the opponents, A. Hilarious. Now, this is matching me up with someone at Platinum 1. So does that mean that my deck might be good enough to take on someone 5 levels ahead of me? Because, how is the matching out? Okay, here we go with a Duress. Yep, non-creature. Although that make a stand is pretty useful. Well, I guess not really for the Vanguard. Now, this is going to have a Cry of the Carnarium, probably. And I can't deal with Cry of the Carnarium. But that'll probably take a moment to come in. So Cry of the Carnarium is probably this next turn. Okay. That's actually pretty good. That would have been perfect, because then I would have +1 something, and yeah, my Vanguard is indestructible. Death Touch don't mean anything. So I think I've managed to get up to platinum 3.4 or something. Another pretty worthless hand. At least they didn't. Now this is pretty low cost. So if I can get one more. Okay, so they have enough mana for a Sinister Sabotage. But they're gonna do a Chart a Course. Oh, no, okay. That'll work. I guess we'll get rid of the Sky Marcher. That'll stop their engine. I'm stuck on 2 lands. They have double my lands, but in this sort of deck, okay, obviously more mana would be better to do more things at once, but... Okay, Thief. And Terry. Sure. So I have one blocker for Terramander, and then I've got the Seal Away for Sanity. Now, if they have a... Okay, well, that takes care of that. So I noticed that people that play with the Sanity are just fanatical for it to land. Okay, Night Veil Sprite will attack. They'll get the campaign back. They'll be burning to use it, so they will. They're gonna want to look at my hand, but I've only got a land, so that will... I guess I should have dropped it. So what does this do again? 3 cards, exile one of them. So they can grab any card that they want. Which is, of course, perfectly the one that they needed. No one uses Walk the Plank, but it happened to be here, so amazing. So how's everyone in chat so far? Somewhat entertained? Are you not entertained? Maybe just a little bit? Seeing some cards, and when the strategy works, it's amazing. And when it doesn't, I want to throw my laptop in the lake. Okay, so getting that Vanguard out as soon as possible will let me have pressure on things. If they duress me, mono white deck, not a fan. Oops, sorry about that. It just, it's vampires. You know, it's not the usual mono white that everyone's playing in the meta. It doesn't have History of Benalia. It doesn't have Legion's Landing. You know, it doesn't have the stuff in the meta, so maybe a little better. So right here, obviously they won't block that, so there's 5 damage to you, but they really want... Okay, they're going to drop their Disinformation Campaign, I'm going to drop a Plains, they're going to attack, they're going to get it back, they're going to lose a turn, I'm going to do another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Okay, that was fine, actually. Yeah, lifelink, not too much of it. I've got Bishop Soldier, you know, a 2/2. And another land, thank you. Okay, well, here's... I don't know, Thetis, you might want to do stuff. For the... I don't have a Johnny's Pridemate in this, actually. It's just a mono vampire deck. Mono white vampire deck. The other one had a Johnny. The one when I did it in sealed, I switched over to constructed. So you got another cast down here. Okay, fine. Yeah, no problem. There's a lot of decks to work with. And another land. Okay. So this is lethal for them. Like, again, the Night Veil Sprite is so valuable. Thief of Sanity, fine. One final duress. From Hell's Heart, I stab at thee. Nope, they don't. Okay, fine. So we need to clear the board a little bit here. So they're going to lose everything, but I'm not. Just drop that land. So I was still... Well, that Aspirant and that Vanguard were like from my opening hand, right? Okay, well, that's the only way to deal with my Vanguard. And then I got another land. Okay. Can you believe that? Look at this algorithm. So close. But now here comes, you know, victory snatched from the jaws of defeat. It's just like, what can you do? So they're stuck on 4 lands. And I'm getting this. Okay, this is actually useful because that lets me get a Vanguard. That lets me get a Vanguard, please. Disinfo, worthless. One mana. What can they do with 1 mana? Nothing. Okay, great. So they're going to lose their Predator. Golden Demise is what can get me here. Oops, they hurt themselves for 1 land. Okay, they really, really, really wanted that. Okay, well, I guess I can't really deal with that. Okay, so I have 2 creatures. If they get no more creatures, if they... Okay, everyone, thanks for joining on the stream. I've had enough at the moment, so see you at the 11 p.m. stream. I'm going to do some more magic. I'm going to go to pre-release at the moment. Thanks for hanging out, and I got to get ready for that, so see you next time.